Red, are you sure it's a good idea to talk to General Kython directly? Well, it wouldn't be my first course of action, but it's what has to be done. We're running out of options and time to save Stella, and we don't know what we're up against or where we're going. He's our only source of information. But if you want my opinion, Frosh, I think it's a horrible idea. Thanks for your opinion. Anyways, keep an eye on the hatchlings. We'll be back shortly. Good luck, Uncle Hal. Thanks, guys. Alright, here we are. Cobble Plateau's prison. It's a bad idea. It most likely is. But I have to face Zeetah, and we have to save Stella. Mainly save Stella. I know. Hello, Father.
How? Isn't this a unpleasant surprise?
Yeah, it is. General Kython, we need to ask you a few questions.
And what makes you think I'll be so kind as to answer you?
We can give you the death penalty right now. How?
Ah, you're out for blood. If you didn't beat me to a bloody pulp, I'd say I'd be proud of ya. Son.
I can beat you to another one if you want. How? Sorry, Matilda. Look, we don't accept violence in these chambers.
So what do you want?
Well, General Sir, we wanted to ask you if you have ever heard the name Zeetah.
Well, love, the name Zeetah does kind of ring a bell. From my travels from Australia to here, obviously I told you that I travelled from Golden Island to here, so when I went on that abandoned island, she was there. And looked like she took it as her domain rather than her exile. So I believe she was up to some sort of plans. So judging by the fact that you're looking for her, looks like whatever she had planned has finally got to you.
And do you know anything about Golden Island?
That information isn't for free.
Then you're used to us. It's over. Hal, stop.
That's right. Be a good boy, Hal.
You're no father of mine. We appreciate the information. Alright. So now I know Zeetah's been on Golden Island for a while. Which means her operations... She has something planned for us, most likely. Before she turned to this, Gale was always known for sloppy plans. Yes, she wasn't exactly cunning, but the experimentation that we gave Zeetah was meant to enhance her intelligence. So judging by how unhinged she was even before the mutation, she may have developed a bit of a intelligence, which means the plan she has planned for us, it won't be good. And I don't even want to think about what she'll do to Stella. So, how are we gonna get to Golden Island, Red? Well, first, I'm gonna talk to Mighty. See what he knows about the Lost Islands and the way to get there. He's known for drawing maps of his travels, and also, obviously, writing stories about them. So I'll talk to him and see what he knows. And then, we'll save Stella. What are the chances that he'll know? Mighty always has information for us. Yeah. He's always number one for advice. I'll be back. Good luck, Brad. Bread? This is a pleasant surprise. Hi, Mighty. Well, I never thought we'd had to come to you for advice again for a while. Not that it's not good to see you or anything. It's just, with Chef Pig gone and no major threats in the area, I understand. So what seems to be the trouble today, Red? The fight has caught up to us. A new threat has risen. It's taken Stella as a hostage. To Golden Island. We're trying to prepare a crusade there to stop whatever Zeetah has planned for us and Stella before she grows too powerful. One of her goons, Cronus, almost impaired Lightning's memory permanently, but we managed to save him. We just need to know more about the Lost Islands. The Lost Islands? Yes, because we know about the fatal volcano eruption that happened to Golden Island. And then obviously we know that Bird Island is before that. So you're planning on traveling to the ruins of Bird Island to get to what's left of Golden Island to save Stella. Is that correct? Yes. And given the fact that you know the history of all these islands, I just want to know if you know anything about their history and what to expect. Allow me to bring you one of the maps that I made. I'll be right back. Here it is. This is the map I created during my travels. So right here, that's Piggy Island. Each of these islands are about 3 miles from each other. Well, that's what it says on the map, but because of all the destruction and chaos that has ensued, the islands have moved further from each other across the sea. See, Golden Island is the furthest. Cardinal Island was supposed to be on this map, but due to age, the map tore and I cannot find the other piece. But Cardinal Island is, I know, there's nothing left. Yes. So you must travel back to your old home, Red. And Bird Island is nothing but a desert wasteland. And Golden Island, I don't even know what it looks like now. All I know is Golden Island's soil is the skin of something else. Something more ancient, something more valuable. Gold. Gold. That is why Chef Peg Lively had the volcano erupt early. Not just to cover up whatever he was up to, but also to ensure that that island protects whatever he was working on for future use. But because of his untimely death, no one gets to use the lab, except for this Zeetah. Do you know anything about Golden Island's history or how it came to be? Yes. The island was intended to be the original Piggy Island. There were pig inhabitants there, but because of the rough climate and constant volcano eruptions, it became uninhabitable. Some pigs chose to live there for a while, and that's how Stella's friend Gale ended up having pigs in her ranks. But after the war and chaos that ensued on that island, they decided to leave Gale's ranks after so much happened on that island. And Chef Pig's experiments, as I've heard. And that's all the information I have for you. This fight, it appears personal. To you, to Stella, and even to Matilda, as I understand. Is that so? Yes. Since she's basically the reason Zeetah was born. I just don't know how we're gonna do this. Trust your instincts. Protect each other. And then, Red, please give Matilda a message for me. Give her this. Fight, but don't lose yourself in the process. Protect yourself. Protect your friends. I'll tell her. Thanks, Mighty. Good luck, Red. Alright, Angry Birds. We now know what took Stella and who the threat is and where they're located. So now, Bomb, prep the atom, because we're about to set seas to the ruins of Bird Island.
Our first adventure!
Actually, hatchlings, you won't be able to make this journey. You're too young. Which means, sadly, Not the entire flock gets to come along. So, I'm looking for volunteers. Thanks, bro.
You already know I'm in.
Obviously, I'm coming because I'm prepping the atom, and just because I want to save Stella, too. I'm going to finally face my past. I'll go too, to protect you all from injury.
We're going because we're the master pranksters.
And we're coming too. This mission's also personal to us. Yeah, and besides, I want to see some real action.
Blip, blip. I'm coming too, just because you're my friends.
What? Bring her home. We will. We promise.
I really want to help them. Me too. And me too.
When you guys are a little older, you can.
But in the meantime, perhaps maybe you would like to hear about some of our adventures. I do. So do I. And me too.
Let's tell them all.
Hey, Red, I hate to break it to you, but Terrence is not gonna fit inside the atom.
He knows where to go.
I stand corrected.
Up aboard, guys.
Oh boy, boy, boy. Goodbye, my friends.
Wish us luck. Let's get her back. Next stop, Bird Island.